All right. So we just got out of the movie Get Hard. Yeah. With Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Another Kevin Hart film in the year. Yo, how many has he had so far?
It's just a two.
I feel like he has a new movie like once a month.
Once a month, man. Yo, I bet
Anywhere,
you.
and
I feel like every time that dude acts, he just gets shorter. He just gets shorter every time he acts. He's like, oh, he's shrinking.
He's still calling him Cisco though.
Yeah.
Cisco.
All right, so the film itself has to do with Will Ferrell going to prison, and he has 30 days to basically get hard, which is like get prison ready itself. And Kevin Hart trains him by lying and saying he goes to prison. I actually had fun with this movie. I don't know about you guys, but I was rolling laughing with some. See, Dan just walked out. All right. I thought it was pretty funny. I'll be quick. I guess Keels, you don't have to throw up that IMDb. I don't think so.
No.
Because we already got everybody. I mean, like, I guess, like, the
Probably
one...
have to know Craig T. Nelson since he's the bad guy.
Yeah, Craig T. Nelson's the bad guy, his father. But you find... That's one thing I didn't like. You find that out, like, in the beginning of the movie, like, 30 minutes. It wasn't even 30 minutes in. It was just... Like,
Obviously, when the first started.
yeah, it was just, like, on the golf course. You can even see the wife, like, flirting with another dude. I'm just like, all right, we get it. Like...
Just funny and community.
What was her name?
she's
Allison Brie.
Allison Brie, yeah.
she's in that and Scream 4.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't... She was the girl who, like, fell down to her...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was like, oh.
It was what Kevin Hart said. She has a white girl's. She's pretty. She's all right. She has a white girl's ass, but like,
She's hotter than lingerie, anything else.
yeah, the lingerie. Man, I was just like, oh. Was it better than Bubble Butt though? Yeah. All right.
I
Yeah.
love Allison Brie.
Allison Brie, she was all right. All right, we got to focus on the. All right, so yes, very hilarious moments. Movie itself was pretty good. I liked it. It was enjoyable. Now, story wise, it's pretty straightforward. It got a little repetitive after a while with the jokes. I love when they go into the place with what was it called, the Whites like club, the Whites Alliance of Whites. There we go. That scene was actually like pretty funny. The racist thing ever. One moment, I think you got two members of Guys Night who are part of the Alliance of Rights, yeah. Overall, as the movie, I had a good time. It was pretty fun. I mean, like, I gotta say right now, and this is also, like, favorite scene, Kevin Hart, yo, Oscar-worthy performance right here from Kevin Hart in the scene where he's like, and sarcasm, of course, for anybody who took that seriously. When he's up with Kevin Hart, he's playing like three characters. He's like, oh man, he plays the Mexican and the black guy and the gay guy. Yo, I'll protect you, my white Steve.
I say you're on the wrong side.
Yo,
Dan had some sugar or something.
mayo, you got sugar. But it was pretty fun, enjoyable. I would never really watch it again. It's just
You
good
have
for a
your
one-time
pocket.
viewing. So, my pocket, I'm going to be scared. So, I'm going to give Get Hard 1.5 out of 4.
And this is not. And by the way, this is not a gay
That's
porn
like
we watched.
equivalent to what? A C minus, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
1.5?
1.5. I mean, like,
This is why I said Jared has a different standing of viewing movies because he wants to not.
I like a little substance to my movie. It's just like that scene from
You
Kingsman,
gotta
yeah.
Take your critic hat off.
Okay, okay, Mrs.
All right, well, yeah.
But it's hard, I get it.
Yeah, like, it's real. I mean, like, hey, I know I get a lot of rap for it,
That's
but
what I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
you're giving it why are you giving it? Yeah,
Well,
like,
I'm giving it 1.5 because just the story is just straightforward. Of course,
Like the loudest ones. All I heard was you cracking up.
I mean it's not. I'm not saying it's not
I
funny.
heard this guy laugh like every
I'm not saying it's not funny, but I'm supposed to give it a 2 just based on laughs. It's got to have other things. You know what I mean?
well, take the internet
So-
example. Like, if you see a funny video, like, I could look. I mean, it's not really funny, but let's take Keyboard Cat for example. Like, when I first saw that, I was like rolling, but it's stupid now. After the second time, you're just like,
Yeah.
why? So, would I ever see Get Hard again?
Yeah, but
No.
I knew going in it was going to be a stupid, goofy kind of movie.
Could have been Breakfast
That's
Club.
why
You're not
it's-
supposed to take
that's
Will
why it's
Ferrell
1.5.
serious as a...
That's why it's 1.5. You're just
Gangster.
proving my point.
Could have been Breakfast Club. Just saying.
All right.
Stop that.
Favorite scenes.
Oh yeah, we gotta pass. Yeah, you gotta pass it around, man, like a bottle.
I'd give it a 3.
Whoa.
Maybe a 2.5. In between that, if there's a thing.
All right, why so, dude?
Um,
Which one?
You gotta make a decision.
Can you say like 2.8?
What the heck?
No.
He's like,
Somewhere, I don't know. I feel like 3.
You can say.
I feel like 3 is maybe a little too generous, but
decimals in here. Like we gotta
Yeah.
get 2 and 3.
I mean, Will Ferrell was hysterical.
3/4, Harry.
Yeah. And Dan knows I'm not like the biggest Kevin Hart fan, but I think he just yells a lot, and I don't know. Yeah, he like yells a lot of the same kind of things. But I thought he was funny in this one. What other? I saw him in Ride Along.
Yeah,
He was the only reason that movie was somewhat watchable.
Ride Along 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
My
Why?
favorite
Yo,
scene
hasn't
though
made
is
money.
probably when Will Ferrell's doing the jokes into like the tape
Oh,
recorder.
okay.
And he's like, "You're about to get 50 likes on InstaFuck." You're like, I lost it on that one.
Be like the hashtag.
Like that,
Oscar one was the best.
I couldn't stop laughing at that scene, but that's probably my highlight.
Every dick joke in this movie was just like spot on.
Yeah, a lot of dick
I love when
jokes.
they're in the restaurant. All right, we'll get into it. Go ahead.
They did have a lot of dick jokes. They had a lot of gay jokes. They had a lot of black stereotype jokes. If you're not a person who can't take a joke seriously, don't see this movie. Otherwise, go see this movie because, especially if you're black, you will see a dick or two in this movie. Fair warning. I didn't expect seeing that.
Dude,
I never thought about it that way, but you're kind of right.
All right, so what are you giving it?
I would give it a 3, man. Just for all the laughs. I mean, yeah, you knew who the bad guy was. It's a comedy.
Oscar nominated.
So when you get to like certain movies, you gotta take your critic hat off.
Yeah.
Other times, you
The
can't
story-
always keep it on.
Well, what
I got something
what
to
did
say
you
to
give
that.
it?
I'll wait till I.
3, okay.
Yeah. I'll wait. It's all right.
The story wasn't all that. The story was pretty simple, but still, there was a bunch of laughs in there. We were all rolling. I give it a 3 just for laughs. It's a good film to see if you want to go have some fun or if you want to get in a good mood.
I'll get into mine after we go around. Go ahead, Rashawn.
Alright.
Yeah.
So first off, I give this movie a 3. The movie's funny as hell. It kind of I had to go through the Wikipedia page real quick to see the director. Also like this dude's Ethan Cohen. He also wrote for Beavis Butthead, Recess, King of the Hill. Yes, Recess. Yes, he wrote. Yes, Idiocracy, Tropic Thunder, Madagascar 2, Escape to
You lost me at
Africa,
Madagascar. I was like,
Men in Black
I was like,
3,
okay, Madagascar.
and he writes for American Dad also.
Really?
Yes.
So he's pretty.
And this is his first directorial debut and everything like that. So it's like
Yeah, Kevin Hart
so
wrote half those jokes. Let's be honest.
I'm sure they ad-libbed like half of those.
yeah, he was, you gotta improv.
They probably improvised for like a lot.
Yeah,
of
they're both comedic. They're both comedic guys. Like they'll do improv. Like, yeah. But I say the movie is funny. If I'm being a critic, 1.5. If I'm going to a regular movie to see something funny, it's gonna be a 3.
Yeah.
And this movie's a 3.
I'm sure it got like.
Like-
horrible reviews.
Oh, Rotten
Like-
Tomatoes is gonna trash on this.
I'll actually
All
check.
right, let's give it to Dan.
Yeah, but if you want to see something funny, it's
Yeah,
really
I'll
good.
watch it again.
Too many dick jokes though.
I give it a 1.
Oh, lowest
I
score of the night.
did not.
Oh my.
The only part I cracked up. My favorite scene is just the whole time he was pretending to be Mexican and black at the same
I'm
time.
telling you, Oscar-worthy.
What? SA? What? You're on the wrong side,
And it's
bitch.
just like,
Dante, and then Dante.
yo, Kevin Hart,
Hey,
Oscar.
what do you want? What are you gonna do?
Yo.
Anyway,
Okay, you're about to tackle like the leader, like yo.
yeah, I'm not big on Will Ferrell anymore. I actually kind of don't really like him that much anymore. I'm more of a Kevin Hart fan, but I don't know. Just the jokes went on too long. And plot hole, how the hell they get underneath the boat on the other side?
You're gonna say that.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Black joke. I thought black people don't know how to swim, so how'd they get under? Oh. But yeah, so I give it a 1.
You can't get away with tagging.
All right. Oh yeah. Also, when they swam underneath the boat, did they pull a Jaws the Revenge? Where like I could have swore that Kevin Hart's like thing was completely dry. I was like his face was like wet, but his like clothes were dry. I'm like, what? Yeah, Jaws the Revenge. Like I was just like,
One
yo.
more plot hole. Will Ferrell never told Kevin Hart how many years he got. He just knew it was 10 years.
Wait, what?
He never told him how many years he was going to jail for.
So
Kevin Hart, you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they never told him how many years. Will Ferrell never told him.
I guess
how
he
many
just
years was going.
assumed. I mean,
What, 10 years? You assumed him? Like when he thought he's like, you're going to like Club Fed.
It was on the news.
all right. Yeah, this is spoiler section.
no,
Do you
no,
really
it's
need
not
spoilers?
He saw it on the
Yeah.
news, by the way.
Like, it's pretty obvious. I think the only one.
It was on the news.
Yeah, it's true. It was on the news. Yeah, it was in the beginning when he got caught.
Yes,
it's
but
10 years,
everything
right?
else. Like,
And also,
So if he takes the plea, it'll be 1 year, right?
yeah.
if he took the plea to be 1 year, and that was the easiest way to go, and then he was like, "No, I want to fight for my rights," and because he tried fighting, 10 years.
Yeah.
Everything
And then he
else.
got the 6 months.
Yeah,
Everyone else, like,
because he had a dumbass man. I was just like,
I
yo.
thought he was gonna put it back in his ass.
When it comes to all right, I will make this clear as a little side note. When it comes to spoilers, there will be certain films that will get like a non. We're going to spoil them within
All
the
of them,
podcast.
all of them.
All of
Kinda
them.
hard not to.
It's hard not to without talking about a film, but for certain movies, like when Age of Ultron comes out, I will cut off a certain part. I'll just be like, if you, this is when we get into spoiler
How about
territory.
this? We do two. We do a regular review, then
And
we
then
do
it's,
the
yeah, non-spoiler. I say,
do
no, we'll just
one,
cut it off.
We spoil all of them. Spoil,
Well, all we have to do
spoil
is
all
put a
the movies.
disclaimer and be like,
For a movie
Spoil
like,
that Spider-Man will die in it.
yo, for a movie like Get Hard, I mean, like, do you really need spoilers?
Will Ferrell dies at the end.
the ending, I thought for sure T.I. and his gang was going to save the day. In the
I did too.
beginning,
Yeah, they just
They
were
were
like,
nowhere to be found.
his girl did. His girl gave him a little bit of entertainment at the end. Bubble
I thought he
butt.
was going to come up, I got you,
That's in my
man.
notes.
Oh yeah.
T.I. needs to be more comedies.
No homo. One of my favorite parts is when
Identity thief.
he kept pulling stuff out of his ass. All these weird stuff out of his ass.
Was this in your most of them?
The shank on the movable.
That was crazy.
Yeah. No. How about the dick jump cut? I was just like, yo, who edit this thing? It was really like, all right, like, you know when they were all at like the gay restaurant and they were like,
I cover my
yeah, no, but they could show it like in the opening thing where it's just like when he's doing the memory thing. It was like, I was just like, oh, come on, man. But like this, I don't know, I work on like editing things and everything. That's why I said like when I saw that, I was just like, really, that jump cut, like really? A little side note. I'm
I think
sorry.
they had to, because
Yeah.
you probably can't show
My
dick
favorite
for,
part of
like,
that
a certain
scene-
amount of time.
They couldn't Watchmen, man. That thing was like the whole movie. It's
but
just
that
like
was
Dr. Manhattan, like,
you can't show
oh.
it in the moment.
Mine
Yeah.
was when he was in the stall. He was about to suck the dick. He just falls into the dude's dick.
He's like, oh, I can't. Yo, the boyfriend, he's like, oh, things will change. It's like anything can change. I'm like,
He's winking
Overall,
and
it's
stuff.
a 2.8 to 2.5.
okay, so overall, the Guys Night review for, yeah, the decimal over here. Overall, the Guys Night review for the film Get Hard is a 2 point, it's all right. We're rounding it off. It's a 2.5 out of 4 somehow. But those threes. But overall, as a film, I mean, like, you'll enjoy. It's a good time. I mean, I think we can all agree that it's a one-time viewing.
I'll see it. I'll see it.
You would see it
I
again?
want to see like outtakes and stuff.
I'll see
Yeah.
I think
what
they'd be hilarious.
I'll see bits and
I'll
parts.
see it again.
So until next time, this has been Jared Avery.
It was Keels.
Newman.
Cadillac.
Rashawn.
Dan the man.
And remember, we do what we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time.
We're out.